Sights, sounds, and information just for you from your friends at ASM.
Welcome to the turn of night.
My name is Jim Sullivan, and I'm bleeding out. I've just been shot, but I've also returned fire and tagged the birthday killer. Hi, I'm the birthday killer. Jim might have shot me, but he hasn't caught me. Let me, Jim Sullivan, back up a bit. It's been a turbulent 8 months this year. I can't seem to make heads or tails of most of what has happened, but I'm still managing to get through somehow. The stories I'm hearing from others is unbelievable. I've chalked it up to post-pandemic boredom as society readjusts itself, but some of it, if not most, is completely far-fetched. I do believe in facts and evidence that supports a case, but this is all very real stuff. For instance, take this guy. He's currently in the morgue as he's been killed. Shot, in fact. I have arrived a few minutes late, but it's not like he's going anywhere. To the best of my knowledge, he's not involved with local mafia gangs and has no cartel connections. He's not married or has had any meaningful relationship that we are aware of. This guy is a financial advisor. A detective on the force clued me in as to how this guy was recently suspected of ripping off over 200 clients. He hasn't been charged yet, but that kind of thing is bound to piss someone off to the point of wanting revenge. I asked who his clients were. They were older, some even retired, but each with shares in a company and some that even owned their own businesses. We're looking into each one of his former clients, plus any immediate family, close friends, and of course business associates, more or less anyone who stood to lose money because of this guy's scam. The coroners did their thing. As they spoke, I found myself reflecting on the past year. Hits and misses, hot leads and cold trails. Those stories I heard about Midtown monsters and ancient mystical books that were stolen in a vicious game of witches, wizards, and wannabes are all too much. Hoaxes and glorified pranks that are concocted to beat boredom or to just plain mess with people. I do have to remember my work on missing persons cases, the embezzlement jobs, and other situations where I was able to give people justice, closure, and sometimes even a bit of happiness. There was some stuff about my childhood that I'm sick of talking about, yet a very serious scientist recently called me and asked me about any details I could possibly remember. The haunting of 73. Man, that was ages ago. I guess other people have had similar ordeals, so I can't be too dismissive over talking about it. It's just that it's hard to focus on that footnote of my life when there are very real problems affecting people. But if I can help, I will. As they begin to wrap it up, we were allowed to see the victim's personal effects. Before they did, I asked what gauge of bullet it was. Glancing at the report, the one coroner spoke. It was, in fact, a bullet from a .44. I slightly froze for a second, but was even more freaked out when I saw the other detective holding the dead man's personal effects. This box was in his car. It's some cupcakes, and there's a note for you. I slowly opened the envelope and began to read. Hey Jim, it has been a while. Sorry I couldn't get you a card, but I've made up for it by packing an extra cupcake for you. I figured you'd be on the scene, so it's as good as time as any to catch up. Yes, I killed this loser. Do I have a connection to him? Yeah, but I didn't even hear about how he ripped off those sweet folks until it was too late. He merely pissed me off years ago, so this was payback. I won't go into details about that, but hey, here we are. The game continues. I hate to break it to you, but your trail has in fact gone cold. Chin up, though. You still have a few weeks of great weather and a gorgeous fall season to look forward to. Now please, try the cupcake. Once again, I am not going to poison you. You already have enough problems, it seems, as your caseload is full of cheating spouses, crooks, and chasing down ghouls and monsters. Ha! That must be a real hoot. It's always a party. Anyhow, I tell you to back off, and you are a great detective, but you can't catch 'em all, right? Later, Jim. Until next time, the birthday killer. I put the note down and turned to leave the room. Once outside the building, I make a promise to myself. I'm going to stop him, even if it kills both of us. Happy summer, you son of a bitch. It's only a matter of time. As soon as I thought this, I was shot. I saw him jump from the roof of the shed behind the alleyway. Just a warning, Jim. Unless you want to make your last birthday your absolute last. I took a chance and fired back. My eyes could barely focus, but I got him. Not fatal, I think, but I got him. He slumped over, now only a few feet from me. Looking up, I could tell he was smiling underneath his hood. You might have shot me, but you haven't caught me. He was right. I was starting to black out and then I lost consciousness. When I came to, he was gone. Medics were rushing towards me. A piece of party streamer on the ground where he lay simply said, "Happy." I almost got him.
The lights are on as the evening shadows are creeping in. Hopefully, you won't get caught in the turn of night.